Hi, I'm Rachel, and today I'll be showing you how to color a magical mermaid using the Color Therapy app. This soft underwater scene may look complex, but you can create it using the tap to fill method even if you are a beginner. Using red as the main color, it creates a focal point and draws your eye to the mermaid's flowing hair. The color is balanced out in other objects in the sea and is complemented by the green tail. Okay, so you can find the image under Classic, scroll over to Thematics, then you want to click on the Mermaids tab, and it's the first image. Alright, let's begin by choosing our colors. So open up the color palette, go under Shades, and click the red shades. Now the first thing you want to do is choose 3 different reds. So in order to get that ombre hair color, let's choose a light pink red shade. Go back into the palette and choose a medium pinkish red. And let's choose one more darker red. Okay, so now let's go ahead and begin tapping to fill. Let's make sure our gradient is set from dark to light, from the top to the bottom, and begin tapping to fill the hair that's flowing downward first. The hair that's closer to her face, we're going to color darker. The hair that's further away from her face, we'll be coloring that lighter. So when you're ready, go to the next color of red and make sure the gradient is the same from dark to light and begin tapping in to fill the next layers of hair. Now with that lightest color of pink, click that, and we're going to tap to fill the furthest hair away from her, so it gives that ombre feeling to it. Now the hair that's furthest away from us, the hair that's going upward, will be colored this exact same way, except for it'll be mirrored. So do the same thing, but mirror it. Now go back into the color palette, and let's choose a color for her tail. So let's click on Shiny Metal, and there's a nice turquoise green that we can click in there. And let's also choose the water color and choose a metallic blue. For the water, make sure the gradient is set from dark to light, and you're going to switch off every section, going from light to dark and dark to light. Using that same blue, we'll also color the sand, and that will be from a light to dark gradient. Now choose that green and select the gradient from light to dark, and we'll just color in her tail. For the tip of the tail, you want to set the gradient from dark to light. And this will give it a really nice shiny look to it. Just begin tapping to fill the top tail and mirror that gradient for the bottom tail. Make sure you color in all the little details on her tail with the light to dark gradient. Use that same gradient for all of the seaweed as well. For the mermaid's body, let's open up the color palette. Under Vintage, choose the soft beige gradient, and going from dark to light, just tap to fill her body. Now go ahead and finish tapping to fill the rest of the sea life, including the fish, and make sure you use the same gradient technique used on the tail, going from dark to light gradient on the top and light to dark gradient on the bottom. So you want it to mirror itself. For the scales, make sure you set the gradient to radial. This helps it to have a really shiny effect. This same technique can be applied to the rest of the shells and other sea life. Now, this is the fun part. Let's go into the Effects tab, and let's click on No Lines. And then, under Effects, go to Shadow. You can also choose a different color line, such as Cream, and it has a really nice effect as well. Under the Effects tab, you can also click on Cloth or Watercolor, just to get some other cool ideas of how it could look. And here is the final version of the magical underwater mermaid using the tap to fill method. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.